I cannot believe we are letting Farrell do another YouTube video.
Neither can I.
That smile's a bit creepy, mate.
Basically, he's got a bit of a potty mouth, our friend Farrell, which makes editing the videos a little bit time consuming. So if you could try and tone it down. Why am I telling you this? You're just going to be even worse now. But if you could tone it down a little bit, I'd appreciate it.
I'll try.
There we go.
Exactly the response I expected. Anyway,
seconds in.
Farrell, have you heard of something called the Mandela Effect?
I've heard of it, yeah. I watched one of your previous videos. And, well, yes.
Oh, that's where the view came from.
Yeah, just the one.
Well, for those that don't know about it, basically the Mandela Effect, it came from a lot of people remembering that Mandela died in prison, but actually he died many years later, and so people are really confused as to why some people have one memory whilst other people have a different memory. And some people even say like, oh well, Mandela definitely died in prison, I saw it on the news, or I studied it at school. So the theory is that there are parallel universes that kind of entwine with each other, and it makes some people remember certain things one way and other people another way. Now, I would like to stress that most of the comments on our previous 2 Mandela videos comment on me saying Mandela wrong. So I'm going to try my... Apparently I keep going Mandela or Mandela. I don't know, read the comments.
I've got to say, you did sound very camp.
I never picked up on it personally.
Well, I'm going to try my best to say it correctly in this video. But
Maybe that's the Mandela Effect in itself. People remembering how it's said.
Exactly, yeah. I've been saying it right all along. But anyway. So, this isn't a competition. It's more a social experiment to see how you guys both remember certain events throughout history. With the first one being a real historic moment. The popular household air freshener Febreze. Spell it for me. And you guys at home, give this a go as well. So the popular household air freshener Febreze.
Febreze. Yes.
I went, yeah, Febreze.
Because of it, the whole... It's playing on my mind. This is a Mandela Effect video. That I nearly put the E on the end, and I decided not to.
Do you guys think you've spelt it right?
I think he's got it more right than me looking at it, but because it's Mandela Effect, I'm thinking none of us are...
So when you say more right...
Basically, let me put
more
you up.
right than me.
Neither of you have spelt it correctly.
Oh.
It does have an E at the end, but it has always just had the one E towards the end there.
Oh.
But that's just Febreze.
And that's how it's always been spelled. Google it if you don't believe me.
It's Febreze.
Febreze. Okay, so interesting start. So already the Mandela Effect has taken its toll.
But it's Febreze. That's just Febreze.
So here we go with our next one. Sarah Jessica Parker. She stars in a TV show that sees characters Carrie, Charlotte, Samantha and Miranda having a lot of sex in New York City. Write down the name of that TV show.
Okay. I'm feeling quite confident on this.
Okay.
Because Kim Cattrall... Oh, I watch that show for her sometimes.
What have you got then, Ray?
I've gone with Sex and the City.
Sex in the City.
One of you is wrong, obviously.
See, I thought it was Sex in the City, but because it's the Mandela Effect, I thought, no, I'm going with Sex and the City.
Don't think about it too much. Go with what you generally believe the answer to be.
Just do what I think and just don't think.
See, this for me, this fits, and that's why I've gone for it. If I thought about it as the Mandela Effect and that title didn't fit, I wouldn't have done it.
It is Sex and the City. However, not only do a lot of people remember it being Sex in the City, people have even taken pictures of merchandise that says Sex in the City, but it has never been that apparently. The Rubik's Cube is one of the best-selling toys of all time. Spell it for me.
As
around
I'm
why
writing
you're
it,
drawing it bigger and just another little
I've got a
box
bad
where you
feeling I've added an extra letter.
Okay. Ooh.
I'm starting to think I shouldn't have had the C in it.
I can confirm you shouldn't have added the C in it, but that's fine. That's pretty close. A lot of people, again, would say Rubik's. It has never been called that. It is Rubik, named after the guy that invented it. It was never Rubik's.
Well, that's just a stupid
So
name.
I got it right then.
Amazing.
There's no C.
There's no C.
Yeah,
Well
I crossed it out.
You got it right, or
Did the Mandela effect just happen before our very own eyes? Amazing. Tweedledee and Tweedledum are popular characters from Alice in Wonderland. Now, I'm sure you haven't seen this film in a long time, but try your best to draw their hats. So Tweedledee and Tweedledum are popular characters from Alice in Wonderland. Draw for me their hats. And if you're looking for more examples of the Mandela effect, this is actually the third video that me and Ro have done. There's some really spooky examples of this in our first 2 videos, so make sure you check them out. Ro going into a lot of detail here. So let's see your pictures then. Let's have a look.
Well, the bottom one is just a magnified version of the top one. It's got the little twiddly thing on top, which I'm starting to think maybe should have had 4 propellers instead of 2.
That's not what I'm looking out for, don't worry.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, like that.
I went for the one with the pink.
Oh, we've basically gone the same.
It's interesting you've gone for propellers. A lot of people would have done the same thing. Apparently, it has never been propellers. Instead, it's green flags.
What?
That's,
no, it's not. No.
That's what the internet says. It is green flags, not propellers. It never has been, and yet you've both drawn it, which is quite creepy. And I will feel very stupid if someone turns around and says, like, here's a picture, it's a propeller. But it's interesting you both put that. No, apparently not. Next up.
I almost swore, almost affected the editing.
Well, can you not, please?
Whoa.
Draw for me the Volkswagen logo. So the VW logo. Draw for me the Volkswagen logo.
You looked at my picture of it, didn't you?
No, I didn't know. I'm just thinking, no.
I'm
just thinking mine looks wrong.
No, I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I'm going to show them Ro's picture. It looks basically looks like one of those doctor machines that has the heartbeats on it. That's beautiful. Again, if you guys at home have been victim of the Mandela effect, comment below. I love stuff like this. Mysteries, conspiracies. I want to know what your thoughts are. Let's have a look.
I think we've gone quite similar.
No, it looks wrong.
Okay. They're both quite similar, but both very wrong.
Can I show you my first one?
Go on.
My first one had, I've crossed it out, but it had the V next to the W. That was my first thought.
Whereabouts is the V on this one?
Got the V, W.
Okay.
Okay,
That was the first thought, and then I thought, no, that doesn't look right at all.
Okay.
It doesn't look
Well,
like
let me tell you this. The VW logo is a V with the W underneath it. However, most people do them attached to each other, whereas there has always been a gap between them. And these are just completely off.
Maybe the makers started off with that and then thought our idea was better, although it wasn't our idea at the time.
I'm just fascinated that you've drawn something similar for that.
I might be thinking of the crown on top of the Saab lion.
Okay, okay.
I'm making excuses.
Either way, you're wrong.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
I accept
almost.
it.
We've got just a couple more. There is a famous portrait of Henry VIII holding what item of food? Write down that item of food.
Now, I can kind of imagine the picture. I can't imagine or think of what food he was holding. I know what people are expecting us to put.
What do you think they're expecting?
I think they're expecting some sort of like chicken drumstick or massive like turkey or something.
Okay.
Turkey.
Okay. Why do you think that?
Because he's known for having big banquets. As a result, I've not gone for that, and I've gone for something. It's feasible, but probably not right. So I'll just put in a bunch of grapes.
Okay, Mr. Farrell.
I've gone for chicken /lamb/mutton leg, possibly.
Okay, the answer I was looking for was turkey leg.
Oh.
Even though you're not far off, but yet any of those kind of answers would have been wrong. Because even though that portrait has been used in pop culture references for many, many years, that portrait does not exist.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And finally, draw for me the cartoon character Curious George, the monkey. Farrell, you know of Curious George?
I do. Yes, I watch it regularly.
Okay.
By myself.
I want the full body as well, if possible, Mr. Farrell.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, on the same piece of paper, he's basically drawn a massive head on his page. I want the full body on that piece of paper.
No. What if I draw the body separately?
No, it can be out of proportion, that's fine. I'm just more intrigued how it's going to look.
5 minutes later.
Now, I was looking out for one thing in particular. Let's see if you have or haven't drawn it in the picture.
So I'm going for it with, I've gone for what I deem as a classic monkey.
I've already drawn it.
Yeah, I know, but I've wrote something on here. I've gone for what I deem as your classic cartoon monkey. But yeah, that's what I'm going for.
No, he didn't. Farrell, please tell me that. Please tell me that's a tail.
It is.
Do you want to hold it up to the camera?
It is definitely a tail. Definitely
No wonder
a
he
tail.
looks so happy.
Definitely.
This is disturbing for a couple of reasons. One, that doesn't look like a tail, and two, it looks like he's wearing a ski mask.
I was really hoping 2 words, and Ro, you've drawn him exactly as he should look.
Well, weirdly enough, you are closer. The thing I was looking out for was whether or not he had a tail. Many people would have drawn Curious George with a tail. He never had one.
He bloody does.
If I'd got to that
No,
part...
he doesn't.
He bloody does.
No, he doesn't.
He bloody does.
He doesn't.
He
That's
does.
the Mandela effect.
I've seen the cartoon.
Well, Google it. Google it now. Where's your phone?
He's in the other room.
Does his eyes look like
He does.
that? I'm just... that's what I've really emphasised there.
I'm not going to lie. That's not far off from what I remember.
I really
All
wanna see the pic.
All I know for sure is that he does not have a tail. Farrell. No, he doesn't.
He does have a tail.
That is the Mandela Effect Part 3. Remember, as I said,
I have
there's
a
2 other
question.
parts. Yes.
If we look this up right now, or very quickly after we stop filming, and
Or on your laptop.
And I'm wrong.
no, I'm not on your. But it is very clear that he does not have a tail.
I'm not watching the Notebook.
Yeah, you are,
No, you've already watched it 3 times.
and it's your turn to
It's
start
not
the
my
journey.
turn.
It's
It's not.
a very fulfilling experience.
I didn't start this as a competition, so I'm not going to end it as a competition.
Oh, would you have drawn him without a tail if it was a competition?
No.
Whoa. What the hell is he doing?
Ooh.
Show me his tail.
There! Right there!
No, it's not.
It's a shadow of a tail.
There is no tail. There never was a tail. Foul.
I would say, people, remember your childhoods. He had a tail.
But this is my point. That is
Always.
the Mandela effect. Some people remember things a certain way, other people don't, which is why when you comment below and tell me I'm wrong, it's just the Mandela effect. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment below, all that jazz. See you next time.
See you
Bye-bye.
next time.
Bye.